Good morning and welcome. Happy Sunday. It's your early morning intuitive guidance. Are you all set to see what we have for today's message? I'm Dr. Bonnie Nussbaum, here with some words of wisdom. Today they are coming from the Earth Magic deck by Stephen D. Farmer. Good morning, Abigail. You are the first person popping on today. We'll see when everybody else joins you. I'm a minute or two late because I was busy reading out our card and seeing what we have to focus on for today. It's a very cool message. I think it may feel a little out of character for this time of year, but I think there are times when Spirit guides us to, I don't want to say an opposing time, a complementary time, when there's a message for us to look at in that realm. So let's start with some breath. Nice deep belly breaths in and out. And in and out. Just kind of shaking off the night. Good morning, Cindy. I figured you'd be popping on any second here. We'll see who else joins. So we've got Abigail and Cindy so far. Nice deep breath in and out. And another one in and out. I'm stuffed up today. Not sure what that's about. I'll have to figure that out. But yesterday was actually a very productive day. I left most of my credit cards smoking at Home Depot. No, not Home Depot. Menards. Good morning, Beth. Glad you're here. Welcome, welcome. So we put door frames on and we put trim up and I hung a mirror, did a little staging. Good morning, Gwen. Glad you're here. So the last big things that we need to do are stain the new deck and put in the kitchen floor. But then it will be ready for prime time. So I'm quite happy about that. Welcome, welcome everybody. Glad you are here. So again, our card deck for today is Earth Magic by Stephen D. Farmer. And as I said, this card may seem a little out of character for chronological time, but know that Spirit moves us in the ways we're meant to be moved, and this is what we get for today. But again, I'd like to show you the back of the card. As above, so below, and you can see I think it's a crane. Good morning, Bobby. Welcome. Glad you are here. I think it might be a crane right here standing in the water. Not sure. Egret something. Anywho, no, it's not fat enough for an egret, I don't think. Anyway, that's the back of the cards. Front of the card for today is Winter Solstice Reflection. Very pretty card. Very peaceful, tranquil, don't you think? Love that card. All right, so let's see what it has to tell us. So just opening yourself to receiving whatever part of this message is for you, whatever you'd like to contemplate on for the day. Reflection. This midpoint of winter is not only the shortest day of the year, but also the longest night. The world is very still and the land dormant. Various festivals of light are celebrated. A heron, that could very well be, yes. It's so far in the distance it's hard to tell. And have been for thousands of years, serving as a reminder that the light will indeed return. So, that for those of you who are feeling maybe a little tired, world-worn, tentative, that's your quote for the day. Reminder that the light will indeed return. The light will indeed return. Throughout many cultures, there are tales describing this time as the birth of the archetypal Sun King, including the Christian story of Jesus' birth, representing the hope of renewal from the darkest period of the solar cycle. This image, let me show you again, portrays a simple yet powerful representation of the winter solstice. We see a clear reflection of the snowy woods on the still, frozen waters of the lake. The blue tint drapes the scene with an even greater sense of quiet and solace, inviting us to walk very softly, lest we disturb the intense yet gentle grace of this scene. The reflection of the trees on the frozen lake reminds us that this is a time for us to go inside, to both our physical shelter as well as our internal world. as well as our internal world. We've been kind of visiting that lately, haven't we? And there contemplate the cycle that has passed, the season that is, and the seasons yet to come. So here's the guidance for what we're going to do with this card for today, if you choose. Review the past year and ask yourself what the most important lessons you have had to learn are, what you have accomplished, and what dreams and visions you want to manifest in the upcoming year. So I'm going to give you a moment to just kind of do a surface skim of past year. So back to last summer. Between last summer and this summer, what's transpired? What have been lessons you've learned, things you've gone through, dreams and visions you want to manifest? Whether it has been a relatively smooth ride or a challenging series of events, acknowledge your experience as being the work of Source, no matter what your judgments, fears, or joys are. So, think about that. This past year has been the work of Source. Doesn't that kind of put a different spin on things? Honor whatever has happened over the previous 12 months with gratitude and forgiveness, then let it go. Allow yourself some solitude so you can spend quiet, slow time in reflection. Once you feel complete, reflect on your present life, especially focusing on what you are grateful for. So right now, let's take a moment and put some gratitude out there. If you'd like to put it in the feed, that'd be fabulous because it'll probably give other people ideas. Good morning, Janine. We're just putting a few things for which we are grateful in our life today, right here, right now, in the feed, as part of a process of reflecting on the past year, what you're grateful for now, and then we'll move forward. Focusing on what you are grateful for. And again, you can put it in the feed if you like, or you can just repeat it to yourself. When you are finished, consider what is to come, all the different possibilities and potentials that exist before you. And know that, good morning, Carolyn, welcome. And know that your list is going to be incomplete. Why? Because Spirit has another whole plan. We're privy to part of that plan, but there's so much stuff in a year that unfolds that we never even considered as a possibility, right? Good morning, Marilyn. Glad you're here. Welcome. Grateful for good friends. Fabulous. That's an awesome one. I'm grateful for my body being able to do things still. I see so many people who are really struggling with their physical being. So very, very glad that my body still does a lot of the things that I'd like to be able to do. Allow your imagination to roam without limitation or ambition. Ooh, that's an interesting thought, isn't it? Grateful for being able to live with your mom and help her. Yes, 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 yes. Many of us are doing that right now. Many of us. Good morning, good morning, good morning. So, allowing your imagination about what's coming down the road for you in the next year. Grateful for your health. Yes, 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 yes. I like this, without limitation. And necessarily we create limitation because we're human beings. But what to be the observer of those limitations that we unwittingly set. So as you're thinking about this next year, if something pops in, you go, oh, that'd be cool, but it's never going to happen, blah, 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 whatever it is. I don't have the money, I don't have the time, I don't have the resources. Catch yourself. Look at that limitation I am creating for myself. Yes, absolutely, Carolyn. Every day is a gift. The present. And I like the idea of looking toward the future, the next year, without ambition. So it's not what should I accomplish, blah, blah. It's what might unfold in this next year. What might unfold? The things I can conceive of, and then acknowledging that there's a huge chunk that at this point isn't even a twinkle in your eye. You're not even able to conceive of it yet. Spirit knows, but it hasn't yet been unfolded for you to see. How cool is that? And for those who struggle with accepting uncertainty, who like things to be certain, that piece may be uncomfortable for you. Stretch yourself a little bit with it though. Put yourself in that position. I wonder how this is going to go. Continuing to learn, grow, heal. Yes, yes, yes. Amen to all that. So, again, I'm going to read that line. Allow your imagination to roam into the future without limitation or ambition and see what shows up. See what shows up. Good morning, Barb. Glad you're here. Notice how you feel in your body with whatever scenario plays out in your mind. So when you were considering the past year, how did your body feel about that? When you were feeling the gratitude for what's going on presently, how did your body feel about that? And when you projected into your future, the next year, how did your body feel about that? Especially about the things you can conceive of, and then those things that you cannot yet know, because it's in spirit time, not our time. These are previews of that which is gestating and can manifest and grow when cared for properly. And part of that caring for those future things properly is what? This reflection, taking the time to just be, observing. When we fly through life willy-nilly, we're shorting ourselves on so many fronts. We're not giving ourselves the opportunity to even query, do I like this? Is this a part of my life that I want to nurture and live with? Or is this a part that needs to change, needs to go, needs to be released? Reflection. We need that reflection time. Let's see here. Patience and stillness is called for here. For just as the earth cycles have their own pace, so does this life cycle, this winter solstice reflection within us. We can do this whenever. Doesn't matter if it's not solstice time in the physical world. There we go. I feel a sense of calm and peace when I sit in gratitude of my journey. Yes, yes, yes. So when we take the time to look at that journey, where have I come from? Where am I right now? Where would I like to go? What might the universe have in store for me moving forward? All those questions can be really enriching for you and for those around you. When people are truly living their life, when they're truly walking their path, are they not more attractive to the people around them? I like hanging out with her. She's very in flow. I love talking to him because he's grateful for where he's at. He's got a lot of cool plans, but he's open to whatever comes. How wonderful is that, right? So that is our card for today. Winter solstice reflection. Hopefully you can find some time today to have some reflection. I'm going to be doing a fair amount of stuff. Here's my list for today. I enjoy all this stuff. Counting up the rummage money and the tickets and parsing out the money to whomever it belongs to. The bulk of it always goes to Dad because it's parting with Mom's stuff. I need to make an angel food cake for my daughter's birthday, which is tomorrow. But she's starting work tomorrow. She said, I didn't even realize I picked a first day that's my birthday. And I thought, well, it'll be a gift. This will be good. So today we're going to celebrate her birthday. And the peaches that I got from the peach truck that came up from Georgia, I believe, are now ripe. Sat in their paper bag for a day or two. They are now ripe, so I'll be making some peach pie and freezing peaches for future peach pies. So that's my day. If you'd like to share what you've got on your agenda for the day, that'd be awesome too. And I see that right now we are at my favorite number 8. So there are 8 of you watching live at the moment, which I just love. So I hope you have an awesome Sunday. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Enjoy your day. We'll see you again tomorrow. Remember, you're capable of far more than you think you are. Bye-bye.